Hello guys, welcome to Stefo with a new and delicious topic. Today we will be talking about 10 of the best and most successful players in the NBA. So let's jump into the careers of these players. Hurry up so that you don't miss the train of this beautiful journey. At number 10 is Shaquille O'Neal. One of the game's biggest figures, both physically and otherwise, Shaq is a perfect embodiment of the peak versus longevity debate. At his very best in the late 90s and early 2000s, and particularly in the playoffs, O'Neal played at a level maybe only 2 or 3 others in history have ever reached. He was also known for playing into shape and not exactly taking every single regular season game with the utmost seriousness. But with 4 NBA titles, 3 Finals MVP awards, 15 All-Star appearances and 14 All-NBA selections, he's one of the most decorated players ever, and could rank even higher for peak enthusiasts. Number 9 Wilt Chamberlain. By raw stats alone, Chamberlain's 9th place ranking among the all-time greats could feel like a slight. The man still owns numerous NBA records that may never fall, boasting preposterous stat lines like his 1961-62 season where he posted over 50 points and 25 rebounds per game. Chamberlain's teams, however, regularly fell short in the biggest moments. He won just 2 championships in 15 seasons despite playing in a much smaller league than what we see today, and was regularly bested by another center we'll see later on this list. And because the ultimate goal of NBA basketball is to take home a title at the end of the season, Chamberlain lands here. Number 8 Kobe Bryant. Second only to perhaps MJ himself as a modern cultural icon, Bryant was also one of the NBA's greatest players. 5 titles, 18 All-Star appearances, and a stunning 12 All-Defensive Team nods are just a brief snapshot of Bryant's remarkable resume, which also includes a reputation as one of basketball's true clutch greats. His list of game winners and buzzer beaters is hilariously long. Bryant's tragic death in 2020 shocked the basketball world, but his immense contributions to the game and a whole era of fans will never be forgotten. Number 7 Magic Johnson. Like O'Neal, Johnson is another Lakers legend whose peak is undeniable. While his career was sadly cut short by an AIDS diagnosis, he made the absolute most of every second he was in the NBA. 5 titles in 13 seasons, 12 All-Star appearances, 3 MVPs, and 4 assist crowns. He's remained one of basketball's great ambassadors and voices in the decades since his retirement, and will forever be one of the game's most recognizable. Number 6 Tim Duncan. Duncan embodies both peak and longevity in truly remarkable ways. In 19 seasons, all with the San Antonio Spurs, Duncan was both consistent and elite throughout, from a Rookie of the Year award in 1998 to 5 championships, 2 MVPs, and 15 All-Star appearances. He's regarded as one of basketball's true statesmen, with a quiet and devoted approach that made him a legend in San Antonio. Number 5 Bill Russell. Russell is the inverse of Chamberlain, his only true peer in his era, in several ways. While his statistics come nowhere close to Wilt's, his impact on winning was unquestionably higher, as evidenced by the 11 titles the Celtics great racked up in just 13 seasons, often defeating Chamberlain's team in the process. Widely regarded as the greatest defensive player ever and one of the game's true winners, Russell was honored with his name on the NBA Finals MVP trophy in 2005. Number 4 Larry Bird. One of basketball's great marksmen before distance shooting was popular, Larry Legend was also one of the NBA's fiercest competitors. Most players would be thrilled with averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists per game for just one season. Bird put up those numbers for his career, which also included 3 rings, 3 MVPs, and 12 All-Star games. He's one of basketball's best all-around players, and one who regularly came up huge in the biggest moments to boot. Number 3 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 6 titles, 6 MVPs, most in NBA history, 19 All-Star appearances. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has the most unassailable, consistent resume of any player ever, and a legitimate case for the top spot on this list. From his signature skyhook to his defensive prowess, he made 11 all-defensive teams. Kareem absolutely defined the NBA in the 70s and 80s. He's only added to his legacy as one of basketball's great ambassadors since his retirement. Number 2 Michael Jordan. This placement will be an insult to those who can never accept MJ anywhere but the top spot. He's synonymous with winning, perhaps more than any other athlete in history, a perfect 6-0 in finals appearances, all 6 coming with a finals MVP nod, 5 MVPs, 14 All-Star appearances, and a Defensive Player of the Year title. He even won All-Star Game MVP 3 times. He's narrowly edged on this list, but will always be the GOAT for many basketball fans. At number 1 is LeBron James. Even if you quibble with James' place atop this list, there's no doubting his remarkable greatness. He combines Jordan's peak with Abdul-Jabbar's longevity, still going strong in year 21 of his sterling career. His finals record doesn't match Jordan's, sure, but he's been there more often and sometimes with lesser supporting casts. He's racked up 4 MVPs and the same number of finals MVPs, plus 19 All-Star games and the most points in NBA history, and he's still playing. Ultimately, defining success in the NBA is up to individual opinion and criteria. Some may prioritize championships, while others value individual statistics, longevity, impact on the game, or even intangibles like leadership and sportsmanship. Who do you consider successful players in the NBA? Let me know your perspective in the comments below. Thanks for watching.